Okay, so this one we're just going to continue with our part 1 of the video. So this one is going to be part 2. So we tested our template and we've seen that the template is working. So simply what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go further and delete this template. Immediately when you delete from here, this is where to delete the template from cloud formation. Don't go to the server itself and start deleting. No, immediately when you delete it from there, it's going to delete in every other service that was used. Cloud formation is going to run and shut down everything. See, shutting down, and I did that right from cloud formation. So basically that's what you should do. Don't go to each service and start shutting it down. It's not gonna work that way. It will work, of course, but that's not the right way to do it. What we're going to do next is you're gonna go local and launch an EC2 instance. Like, okay, we're going to launch this EC2 instance here. With this EC2 instance, we're gonna do our testing of our CI/CD pipeline. First of all, test and be sure that everything is working perfect. So here I have some VPs. I created the other one, but I deleted it. So just call this my excuse me, my testing instance. Okay, so let's go here and just come back here, do editing here, and I can take my pro VPC, something that I know it's working, and then I can take public subnet, and I use an existing security group, this one, and I could use SSH since I have not provisioned. Let me provision a key pair. Just that I might not know where my key pair is. I'm just gonna really use this one. Yep, in case I don't want to use SSM. Let me see. Yep, let me see, use SSM. All right, this is much easier to log in here, and that's what I want to do, and then I can launch this. Simple. So it's gonna go ahead and provision an EC2. Once this EC2 is provisioned, and before I'm doing this, I have prepped something. Let's see what I have prepped. Okay, good. I have this kind of a cheat sheet, man. I call this CodePipeline cheat sheet. I'm not quite certain how good it is so far, but we're gonna use this for what we're gonna do. So basically this cheat sheet is telling us what we have to do. The first thing is modifying a template that we've already done that in CloudFormation, and test it and be sure that it's working. So we do that. We create a YAML file like we did, and then we do the testing like I'm saying, and then we can upload the template into S3 bucket, and then we launch an EC2, and then I'm just gonna be following basically all the steps that are here. All right, so let's go back to EC2 and see if it has been launched successfully, and see if we can connect to it. I think it's launched and is running. So if I come here, I can connect to it. I can either connect to it directly, or I could connect to it through my terminal. I could just connect to it directly using Session Manager. Come back here, and I just connect here. Yep. So let me see, present working directory. Yep, and that's it. So I'm connected to it, and I'm gonna be working back and forth with. So I will come back here and I will say sudo yum update That's why. And so everything is updated and there's no problem. So the first thing that we're going to do here is to see, we have to install, there are certain applications that we supposed to install here before we can do the testing. So and these applications here, we first have to install Python, and then we have to install CFN link. All of this we have to install them before we do all the testing. So, and before we equally do this, I have to upload a template that I'll be using in S3 bucket, so that from there I'll be able to pull out. If I come to my S3 bucket here, let's consider that I want to use this bucket here, dev source bucket. Upload artifact. I'm gonna come back here and add this. Okay, I'm gonna add this one and open it up, and once it's here, I'll load it. So this file has been successfully added here. So I know for sure that I have a file that has been added in my S3 bucket. And if I come back to my cheat sheet, that is the part here that I was supposed to do. And launching an EC2, I have launched and I have updated it. And now I can first of all install, I'll install Python 3. Before I install this Python here, this is install dependencies. So I'll have to come back here and look at if Python is already installed in this my server. So if I come back here, I can see say Python 3 dash version. So let's see, and it tells me that Python has already been installed in the server. So if Python is installed in this server, I'll need to install pip3 to help me, of course, install CFN link. So for me to do that, I will need this code here, which will help me Python 3 to get pip. All right, so I need this code. I will install this first, and from there I can be able to get pip3, and that pip3 will help me install CFN linked. So what I'm simply going to do here is I'm just going to copy this, and once I copy this, I'll go back to my server here, and I'll run this, and let's see what it's saying. It says here that warning, failed to open pip, this permission denied. Let's see, failure to write out this. So let me say sudo I'm gonna work here as a root user, sudo su. All right, and then I will do this, and then yep. So here it works now. It works here. So let me clear this off, and once I clear it off, I'm gonna go back again to my cheat sheet, and on my cheat sheet again, what it needs me to do is, since I've already done that, I can be able to install Python 3 pip. All right, so with that, let me get this from here. Now I'm just gonna go to the server, and I try to do it, and I'm already in the road, and here it's gonna install pip. And when it install pip, I will be able to install CFN link. So here, control, all right, control L will clear everything for me immediately. And again, I'm going back to my cheat sheet, and this is already done. Let me check here the version that we have. All right, so by simply saying that pip pip3 dash version, just to be sure. Let's see which one we are able to run, and we have this pip2411. Okay, good, that done. And so with that register, the next thing that we have to do here is to install pip install cfn link. All right, this can do it. Let's try this and see. And let's copy, then we come back here again, and let's see. All these codes that I'm using, you can get them all from the internet, or if you can go back to ChatGPT, and you can always ask that you can say code to install, just say cfn link. It will give you cfn dash link, and it's going to give you everything that you need. Okay, so you see it's telling me you need Python first, you need pip, install, and then it's basically going to give you all the codes that you need. And you could Google it as well. My teacher will Google it, and and you have all of this, and you can run the codes. That's how you get them. All right, so let's come back here, and this is good. So all right, with this now, if I go back again to my cheat sheet, I can only check the version that I have installed by saying that cfn dash lint dash version. Let's see what version that was installed here, and this is the version. The version that was installed is 1.5.0, and bam, that's it. So what will be the next thing that I will need to do, guys? Mr. Narcis always tells us prepare a cheat sheet because it's very important. With a cheat sheet, that helps you. I have to run this command, the command that will help locate my template. This cfn link template.yml. This command should help locate my template. Let me go back again to my cheat sheet and see where it's saying. So now copy from S3 to another destination. So what we simply do here is we are going to copy. Let me come back here. Yeah, once we install this, we are going to copy our template that we stored in S3 bucket, and we will bring it up here. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're simply going to copy the template that we stored in S3. And for you to be able to copy that template, equally there is, you could Google for the command to use. And I already have my own command here that I prepped, like I said earlier, and I will be using this path, AWS. So this is where the document is stored in S3, and I will copy the file from this bucket and the template name from the bucket. So generally you can always modify this, and if you look at it here, this is how it's going to look like here. This is what I modified, and the template, I can change this one here. All right, and if I change this one, I change this one to get the right template that I want to modify here. And the template that I want to use here is this one. All right, I want to use this template here, so I can copy the name of that template, and I'll put it here. So this is come back here. And so what it's simply going to do, it's going to go to S3, and it will locate this bucket, and it will copy this file and bring it here. So for one thing I know for sure is that this file is there because I uploaded the file there. All right, so let's copy this command, and we come back here, and then let's press this here, and let's see that it was able to get in there, and it was able to identify the command was having, like, you need to put a dot behind here. So it went into S3 bucket, and it copied this file from S3 bucket and downloaded it here. All right, so once it is here, what can we do? We can, likely try to see what is in this file. Let me see, ls-l. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's listing everything here. Let me go back and try to verify where that is found. And if I go up a little, go up, I'm gonna go up again, go up. All right, not too much that way. And okay, this is it here. So it goes back to my root account, and right here it's able to locate this file there. All right. All right, now with that done, the next thing that I will have to do, is first I can cut the file and see what is in there. And then if I come back here, I will say cut this, and we cut this, and you see what is found in the file. Okay, so when you cut it, it's basically showing you that in that file there is this template. It's the template that I already modified from the class, and you can see this is a template here as I have cut it, and it has everything the way I want it to be. So I can just clear it off, and once I am sure that everything is there, the next thing that I will have to do here is I will have to, basically there's no need of going to one step, but simply what I can simply do here is modify this. All right, and then put the right template and S3 bucket board deploy artifact. So there is a bucket that I have here called board deploy artifact bucket. It's a bucket that I already created. Let me go to S3 bucket, and I will show you what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm already there. So if you come here, this is board deploy artifact bucket. So if you look at here, what it's telling you is that the part you're going to start to deploy. So when you start to deploy here, there will be the path where your AWS Cloud Formation template is located, where we had it, and then there will be the name of the S3 bucket where this command uploads the artifact that are referenced in your template. So, and you know that the bucket was the one, like I said, bow dev source bucket part2, and then the output bucket. Now this output template file is the part2, the file where the command writes the output AWS Cloud Formation template. If you don't specify this part, the command write a template to the standard output. So even if you don't do it, it's gonna create one for you. So basically, if we can be able to modify this is already a command, it should be able to do that for us. All right, this is the command here, AWS Cloud Formation packet template file, and then here is the path and the template, and then the bucket here, and the output file, and so on. All right, so basically this is what we gonna do. So I'm just gonna come back here and I'll modify this. All right, by modifying this, I'll put this here, and then this is the bucket, and then S3 deploy, S3 bucket bold deploy artifact, and the output file will be build artifact template dot YAML. All right, it's kind of complex if you might know you're doing it for the first time. It might be looking for you a little complex, but what I want the output template for it to come out will be what is called build artifact template. With the build artifact template, I will be able to use this build artifact template and do my deployment. So I need the build artifact template at this level. Okay. All right, let's see. So I'm just gonna like copy this, then command, let's run this. So what did he say? It says successfully package artifact and wrote out template to file builds artifact template.yaml. Execute the following commands to deploy the package template, and that's what it did. And it's saying that we should execute this, all right, to deploy it. So he has everything telling us what to do. Okay, so if I come back here, go back down, we are done with this, and let's see what we have over there. So first, let me see. Come back here and see ls-l, and let's see if we actually have this template. Let's go. Okay, so we have this one. All right, let me go down and see what we have again. Go down, look at build artifact template.yaml. All right, that's the template. So we are able to have this one, and we're able to have this one. Okay, so that's great, and we can be able to cut that template and see what was deployed into the template, or what was uploaded to the template or built in the template, so that eventually we can use it. So what I'm simply going to do here is just to clear it, and once I clear it, I can cut that template. Let's see, cut this. So when you cut this, you see that it's telling us that this is the build artifact. So it's giving us everything that we had earlier, but in a well arranged way that it will suit them. This is the same template that we had over there, and it has been modified in a way that it will fit them, and that's the same template right here. Okay, beautiful. So but at the background, it tells us that what we have done is successful, and if this is successful, then it means that we can be able to use this template and we can run. So basically what I'm going to do is open this, clear this, okay, clear of this, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at history and see what the commands we have run. See, these are all the commands. These commands can equally act like your cheat sheet. We didn't actually run Python because Python was already existing, but this one helped us to install pip, to get pip, and from there we are able to install pip, Python 3 pip, and then we are able to, from there we are able to install our CFN lint, and then from there we created this path, and then we copied this YAML file from this bucket. Okay, and then we went further to see what was there in the bucket, and then we were able to deploy using this part, and it built this build artifact that we were able to come out with. And that's basically what we did. And this is very important, because if I copy this, I can save this and it will help me in my next deployment, you know. So okay, it can help me in my next deployment. I'm just gonna kind of, all right, enter, and then I'm gonna keep it here. So there's how. Yep. All right, thank you very much, and see you in my next video. Bye.